Hi, and welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. Look what's out. It's the color glue book. It's been a while since I've worked in it. I did a regular glue book, a new glue book video recently, and I thought I would come back in and work in this one a little bit. And I kind of want to just talk through the process maybe. That seems to have been beneficial to some people. I know it would help me. And I've learned so much just doing the little bit that I've done. And I know when I looked through magazines, initially, before I had really done many pages, I pulled things that I wouldn't pull now, and I didn't pull things that I would pull, if that makes sense. So what I want to do is go through and look before I go through some magazines, and I want to look through what I need and what I have, maybe kind of take stock in what I have. Like this is, I have a little bit of background for this one. This was just no, it wasn't a full page. That's background and then that red M&M. So I still need to do that page, but that's not on my priority list. Let's see. So I could use some more red background. This one is some red also. And I actually have some fussy cut pieces here. And so I could use, looks like I need more background for this one. So I could look for red background. Trying to pick out what page I want to work on next is what I'm doing. So this one is a page that's pretty much done. I skipped a few pages, but I did it on purpose. This is like this. I kind of did this one in a hot pink. This one I kind of wanted more of a softer pink. So I just have some things here that I can use. And then I'll show you where and how I store my other. This kind of, I was really going based off the washi color. I didn't intend on doing that. It just kind of happened that way because my eye saw it and that's what it wanted. And this was the start of maybe like a fuchsia page, not deep purples, but kind of a more pinky purple. This is one that I started that's like orangish, and I'm still not sure. I put this down just to try it because it had more of a green background, but I didn't want to cut out the individual oranges. So I tried it, and there's a little bit of like yellowish green in the washi. So I, again, kind of found myself going, that way. This was just some orange background I started. Initially, when I first started, I was thinking I had to cover the whole page in background before I could look through and find some focal pieces. And that's not necessarily the truth. I found as I did it, the further I went into it, and also because of some of your suggestions. People who had been glue booking for a long time chimed in the comments, and they gave me some really good tips. So I found out I didn't have to cover the whole background first. So that opened the door for some other things. This was a yellow page. See, I could go back and add a lot to this. So I'm just trying to take stock in what I have. This was a kind of a light green page that I did. Again, if I find some, there's certainly more that could go on here. And this was kind of the start of maybe a greenery page or a garden page, like the darker greens, and I don't know. Anyway, it was just some things I was trying. So this is a focal piece I want to use. So I need a little bit more blue background. I'm not sure that I'm going to use this. It's just tucked in here. And let's see, I don't have anything on that one. I've got, this was going to be like a darker blue. This was kind of a blue and teal. It's not done, but it's finished enough that, I mean, you can always go back and add more. Like I'd like to cover up these words and these words. So, but I loved this paint. I don't know what that's called, but anyway, it's really cool. So this was just little bits of like aqua blue, I'm going to probably cover that up. I was using the background with the words, thinking I could cover it up easily. That not always the case, so I've kind of quit doing that a little bit. This is the beginnings of a page that I have not quite enough background for. I have a couple of focal pieces. So it's been a little while since I've worked in this, so I was kind of just going back through and seeing what I need. And this is like a brighter, bluer aqua blue. What would that be, like a turquoise? I thought she was cute. So I just need a little bit more background before I can put her in there. Maybe it's not far from going in there. And this was purple. Now I had put this piece in. I wish that I could pull it back up and put it on that other page with the fuchsia purple. This was some napkin, because purple is harder to find. So I thought maybe I'd put some of that in here. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure I like it, but I really do wish I could rip this piece up and put it on that other page that's just more fuchsia. And these were some wood green, like a dark wood grain washi that I had. So this is going to be like a dark, kind of a chocolate brown. This is like more of a medium brown. There's a lot of wood grain that I have found in magazines. This is sort of just a neutral, not necessarily gray. This is almost like a, what do they call that, sepia color. And then of course then this white dish, and I've got a few little focal pieces or pieces that hide other things. So this one's kind of a gray and white page, or gray and like gray tones, maybe that was the right word. This is going to be a black and white page. This one I had done with the cross washi, thinking maybe I could find some quotes maybe that I liked. This was going to be Easter. I never did that. I made this glue book this time last year, so I had like Valentine's washi and spring washi. This is a rainbow page, and then this one I just put bananas back here. I really wasn't sure what I was going to put back here. But anyway, with all that said, these are the small baskets that I have. These are some smaller pieces to like green, and I'm not sure why that's in here. I guess it is green-ish. Little pieces, little ones that I've already fussy cut. And this is like my blues. See, there's some aqua blue I could use on that one page. This is like pinks and reds. And little background pieces, as well as some fussy cut pieces. So, and then this, I'm not sure like why. Okay, that one could be in like multicolored, but this one I would want in green. This one I think I would want in green. That's kind of a green. I'm not sure why they're in this basket. I don't know. See, to me that's green. That's kind of green. This is kind of green. I don't know why I had a separate green, but I did. Maybe I didn't intend to. Anyway, so I have another basket I can use here. Anyway, that's the smaller baskets. These are the larger baskets that I have. I get these at Dollar Tree. And I've used my label maker to put, I have, like when I go through and I pull pages out of magazines, whether they are, see, like this is a full page, and I'll cut this out, and then it will go in my blue smaller basket. Same with this. But this is just kind of before I cut the stuff out, right? So that's how I have that organized. These are some little envelope bits and little bits of blue. Here's some more green that I haven't cut down yet. Background and fussy cut. See, I can fussy cut her. And then this is just some background. Some things I'm not 100% sure I'll use, but I put them in here anyway. And then, anyway, so I had them in order of, like, rainbow order. And then I have neutrals. And then I have, okay, so let's see if you can see this. I know it's real close to the screen, but see how I have, well, this one says Fussy Cut Warm, because then that was before I started those small baskets, so I can go back and relabel that one. I was dividing them into cools and warms, but you see I have the colors on here. And then I have a basket that just has backgrounds, like before I have sorted them. You know, like this is going to go on the, when I cut this out, this will go in the green, but this background will go in the blue. Does that make sense? So this is before I've cut and sorted and things like that. So anyway, so I have that, and I wanted to show you my process. So, with that, we can look through a few magazines. I'm going to see if I can do any more with, let's look at this red. See if I had any red fussy cut images. That one's kind of red and pink. That's red. That's red. That's red. These are like hot pinks. This is kind of reddish pink. These are more pink. That's more of like a deep red. And what else do I have? It's kind of a reddish orange and pink lipstick. Pink, pink, pink. Okay. So maybe I need to make that other basket kind of red, and I don't know. Anyway, let me see. Juggling my baskets over here. Let's pull out this red. The red big basket. And let's see what else we can find. I have background, background, background. I would cut him out and use him on a red page, I think. Here's some little dresses and some lactate. Those are red. This one I really like. It's like a bust with the red jewelry on it. And have I already done red? Seems like I already did a red page. That's just background. Some of this I'm not sure. See, like this, I cut this out to begin with thinking I might use it as background, but I'm not sure that I will. Here's a little piece of red. And then I've got little bits too. So if I need some more little bits, I know where they are. So let's see what we can put together with this. Usually I start with like one focal image that really catches my attention. And then I work around it, I guess, if that makes sense. I like this. And I like this. And that's okay too. This is all background. Okay. So, in order to make her work, she needs to be in like this bottom corner. And then I just need some more red background around. So I don't have to put background behind her because she's going to cover it up anyway. So I just mainly need, let's see, Sometimes it's a little tricky to know how to cut this. It doesn't have to be straight always. It doesn't have to be perfect. If it's the length of the paper, that's the notebook, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay, let me try this again. I think that'll be easy enough to cover up the little bit of yellow right there. Because that you can always even cover with washi if you have to. So I'm trying to get as much red as I can. Because you never know. You know, the temptation is to cut it like square, rectangle, straight. But sometimes having that little bit of extra really just allows you to, I don't know. It doesn't always work, right? Nothing is foolproof. And that's not going to work. However, I'm trying to think of how I would use that. This piece right here, I left that little bit of background on it because it does have red on it. So I don't know how I want to use that spoon just yet. I'm just playing. But see, like if I use that spoon right there, it covers up that jagged piece right there. So let's say I use that spoon and put here, that covers that up, and then I just need some more red. So let's see, I'm gonna cut this writing off. So it's just a small strip anyway. And then I'm gonna cut this straight down. I could have gone in there. Let's see. If it just has a little bit, then sometimes I think we could cover it up. It just depends. It depends on the image. Let me try this. Oh, I do need to cut off this white edge right here. Red is fairly easy to find. Okay, so that doesn't quite... I might have to do it like that. And then that's not going to work because that would be really hard to cover up right next to her face. So that would work if it had to. Not ideal, but it would work. Or I can go back to this piece. This covers the whole length of the spine on this side. And then just fill in with one of these. That covers. That works. And let's see what we can do up here. And that works. I think I would make that decision to cut off that writing right there. And then I just need a little strip at the top. I try not to make it too many seams. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But sometimes it's just hard to do, or hard not to do, you know. But you can also cover them up sometimes. For example, let's see. I'm going to cut this little bit of writing off. And see. Sometimes when you go to glue it down, if it's real close to fitting, it won't fit. I wish I had, just pardon my reach for a second. Oh, see, that almost fits right there, but it doesn't quite. And it's not the same shade of red. Which it doesn't have to be, but my eye wants it to be. As close as possible, you know. So that works. I just need the strip at the top. Or I could put that. That covers up the writing on the top of her head. Of course, I'd rather put something there that almost looks like a hat, like a big flower or something like that. So I may not be able to finish this page today until I go through and find. So this is how I kind of do it. I just, oh, wait a minute. She can have a strawberry shortcake head. Hat. I'm not in love with it. It would do, but that's not my goal. Is to, you know, wait a minute, let's try these raspberries. Because what we could do, and I can cut them in a little closer. I can, we can come in and make a cluster around her. Like this. Let me try trimming this down to see if I like it any better. It's not making my eye happy, but I think it's because it has this white border around it. And sometimes I like a little bit of a border and sometimes I don't. But I definitely don't want that wide of a border. So, what is your process? Have you done it enough to have a process? Does it work for you? Are you happy with it? Or are you looking for a different process? Is that why you're here? I know that mine has improved some since I've started. When I first started, if you go back and watch any of my very beginning Gluebook videos, you'll hear me say that I'm not even letting myself at the time look at fussy cut images. I was making myself only pick out backgrounds. And that's because, you know, the fussy cut is the fun part, right? It's all pretty fun to me. Okay, I kind of like those raspberries in her hair. Or as a hat, maybe. And I can trim her up a little bit better, too. It's still not, I'm not, like, falling in love with it. And if you don't love it in the store, you won't love it when you get home, right? If you don't love it when you're auditioning it, you're not going to love it later. This is going to kind of be sort of backgroundish. Yeah, so I'm not in love with this page. I think that's why it's not done. So, what I need to do is I need to find something out. This is when I go back to the magazine and I think, okay, what do I have or what can I find that I know will go with this page? I know about what I need. I need some cluster or something that would look cute above her head. And then we need this whole side over here. So, let's close this, sort of, kind of. Well, I was hoping it was all just going to fold up on each other. So, if we go through then and look, and now we know we're looking for red. Now, normally I would do a couple pages like that, so that I'm looking for a couple things at one time. But we've already kind of gone through it, so I know about, you know, kind of like that I could use for that pink. Here's some more red. So this is background red. And I had a little bit more, I forgot about this. I have a little bit more background red over here. And I do have some fussy cut red here too. Oh, I forgot about all this. So I've got all that too. But I know I needed some more background. So now I have some. So we're going to put all that together in our red bucket. And this would be good for the red page, like at the top of the page maybe. If I can. Yep, there's nothing on the back that I want. This is just an old magazine. So if I cut it like this, let's see, is there anything else that on there? That's kind of cute. If you just need something tiny to cover something up, sometimes that works. Something like those little bags, but they are tiny and they're going to be a little hard to fussy cut. So, but this would be cute. I don't think it solves a problem. Well, it's not a problem or dilemma. And can I talk and cut at the same time? Not apparently. Okay, so that we have. And we have some more background. I'm going to put this to the side. See, there would be something for the black and white page. But right now I'm looking for red. Here's some blue background. I wasn't quite ready to work on blue yet, but might as well tear it out and put it with our blues. That's cute. And that would make good pink background. I'm going to cut that out too. Or tear it out. Because I know that light pink page, I could use that. That would be fun. So I usually try to work on like 1 or 2 colors at a time. Okay, here's a red mug. It's not fabulous, but it is red, and I'm not going to cut it out just yet. But it would work as a background piece. He'd be cute on a little gray page. This would work as red as well, but it's not wowing me. I want something to wow me. I mean, okay, that's cute. That would be a cute, like on the pink page or something. I have that one page that's pink and yellow, or I think it's pink and yellow. That would be cute. I'm not 100% sure how much we'd have to cut. You know, we might have to cut it here, but that's cute. Cute image. Oh, he's sweet. I look for, let's see, what do you look for? I look for unusual poses like that. I look for unusual expressions. Or something that just is really out of the ordinary. Not necessarily something like that. I mean, that looks too posed. I'd rather have something that looks a little more candid. Funny. That technically could go in like an aqua page. But again, it doesn't wow me. That's red, but it's not what I want. I've already got some apples to go in the green. You'll see lots of butts. And I'm sure that I've already taken some images out of here. But I do go through them a couple of times. Okay, so this would be good red border. There's nothing on the back, so there's no conflict. I mean, I could cut that out and use it for red, that. You know, just as background filler if I needed to. But I'm still looking for like another. Okay, this is lots of good blue. Let's see. Because I think I'm about done with this magazine. I think I've already picked out the majority of... Now, like that I would use in my journal. Some of these foods, you know, especially soups and things. Oh, that's adorable. That could be a green cutout. I don't know where, because that overlaps like that. I'm not sure where you stop and start on that one. But I'll cut them out just in case. I try not to cut out more than I can, or I try not to harvest more than I can sit down and cut or figure out, you know. So I try to do it as I need it. Otherwise, I end up with these big baskets full, like you saw, of lots of pages that I go, why did I tear that out? That's got red in it, but not really what I'm looking for. Okay, so that magazine is pretty much done. I still don't have... Let's try this one. This was a Valentine's last year, I think. That would be kind of a neat red. I don't take the cover until I know I'm done with the magazine, though. I know that I have taken some out. That's cute, and that's red. That's neat. This is a neat page. Would I fussy cut that? I don't know. I'm going to take this one, because this one has, like, that would be good for the yellow page, the blue page, just some little fillers. It would cover up some like, words. I'm going to go ahead and tear this out. I'm not 100% sure that I'm in love with it, but I was really hoping to actually do this and get one page done this way, but it might not work out that way. This might be the harvest portion of the process. Okay, now these are neat. That is kind of a reddish orange. Maybe. I still don't have that one... and maybe I shouldn't have started with red. Here's some good words. Sometimes it starts with words. Sometimes it starts with an image. I'll still come back and harvest some of this. This would be good on a red and blue, or red or blue page. This one I still have quite a bit to come back in and harvest. You know, that greenery page I showed you? But I'm looking for that one wow picture, image, for my red page. Or any page, actually. Because I don't have one. Okay, that's cute. I don't know. Well, I can take it and see what happens. See, these are neat little words. Yeah, let's take that one. These are always fun to fussy cut. They're good, like, seam covers and word covers. And here's some more red. But again, now I'm gonna not get rid of that magazine because it still has some stuff in it that I want. Let's do one more and then we'll jump and see what we have. How much time do we have? Okay. If I've lost your attention already, I apologize. But this is, if you're gonna do Gluebook, this is part of the process too, right? That's neat. Not for our red page, but for a page. And this is good orange background. So I'll put it in my little background bucket. But if you're going to Gluebook, this is kind of part of the process. So I'm hoping that you have your Gluebook stuff out and that you're going through and fussy cutting maybe while you're watching, or something. I always like to cut out these books And you know, that has a good bit of red in it. I wonder if we could make that work. Once we cut it out, you might not see as much blue in it. I don't know. I'll take it and see what we come up with. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. I love paintbrushes. Now that's orange or peach or whatever, but I'm getting off topic here. That's some good green. Oh, that's neat blue background though. I like the little rain blobs. She's cute. Okay, I'm trying to do this quickly. Here's some yellow. And that's a bluish. It's not quite purple. There's green. Oh, he's cute. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to look through the bucket that... Did I already cut her out? I think I did. I tore her out. I haven't cut her out yet. I'm seeing some oranges in here, and this would be cute for the green. Now, I like that. I don't know if it really goes with our red page or not. What do we think? Kind of a burgundy. Let's take it and then we can decide. Is that Kristen Bell or whatever her name is? Yeah, it is Kristen Bell. I thought that looked like her. Some of these have some really good, they're like color, the magazine, this Real Simple magazines. Now see, I love this. I love that. I don't know that I could decide, does it go on red or blue? So that's why I started just a regular glue book. Because I have images that I love that really call to me and really stand out to me. And I think they're just because they're so bold. But I can't decide what color they go in. So I wanted a glue book that doesn't have to be about color. It could just be about a nice juicy hamburger if it wanted to be. Okay, so we're gonna look at where did the... Oh, it's right here. We did not... I've got some red. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had this red, too. Look. It's kind of a... Is it the same red? That might be easier. What do we think? I'm not sure how the spoon fits in, and it may not, or it may just go like right here. That might be where that spoon fits in. This one, nope, that doesn't fit. Okay, if I scoot it this way, then I just need a thin strip right here. Like that little strip. Like that. Or, we never did find anything that kind of works as a hat, did we? Except these raspberries and maybe this pom-pom. And then I would need just the red across the top. So we have that. I'm going to cut that the writing off. That little white piece right there would be hidden if I put it here. What do we think? It's kind of hard to do it and just hold them. You know, you got to kind of get the gist of it and then just start gluing. Okay. That might be what we do, and then we can always come back and add to it later. Debating on trying to straighten this up. I may not worry about it. I might just let it go in the crease right there. I'm still not, it's not wooing me. Let's see. What were we going to, we were going to see if that worked for the red. Oh, you know what? That could be a hat. Well, I really didn't want to cut it out unless I was really sure I was going to use it. And I could cut it. I'm going to cut it real loosely. Or I'm going to cheat so I can do it quick. I'm not going to get all the little ruffles. I'm just kind of cutting inside the, just so I don't get that like purpley border. I kind of want this. And the finger, because I kind of think that's neat. It almost looks like somebody's holding it over her head, maybe. I don't know. I will make a story out of something. It's almost like I have to. Any collage I do, it will end up with a, you know, being a story. Doesn't have to make sense, but it kind of has to make sense in my head. Which, you know, sometimes a scary place to be. Okay. And that might be too... Yeah, it's too tall if we're going to use it as a hat. But, so it might just go over here. But I do kind of like that finger holding it. Or do it this way. Looks like it's holding it up. Either way, I'm going to glue something down. Oh, this was the other thing we were going to look at. It's not, to me, that's not a glue book yet. I don't know. It's not what I look for. I had, pardon my, I'm looking under the table. Something to glue on. Okay, so I've got red and red and red and red. So I'm putting this here. That's what I'm doing first. Ooh, that back picture is a little risque. This wasn't the color or the page that I planned on starting with, but it was kind of just for example. If that makes sense. It was a color that I knew I needed something else to go with it. So, and it's one that I've kind of put off doing because it just wasn't, you know, really speaking to me. So, all right. So where, oh, I was going to cut down, here she is. I was going to cut her down a little bit more too, I think. I can cut around this to get some of that white border off. Anyway, I don't know if you find this helpful or not. I'm sure that some of you won't. It's not going to be for everybody, and I understand that. I certainly understand it. I'm going to cut her eyelashes down just a little bit more. But there might be some of you that this helps. And so that's kind of why I'm doing it. Is it is helpful for me to see somebody's process. Okay. The more I look at her, the more I don't really like her. That's not very nice, is it? I mean, I only did it because red. It just, maybe because it doesn't have very much red on it at all. Kind of thinking that might be okay in the background here. I can't put it down just yet. I still have to put down, trying to find that little piece with the little skinny strip on it. What did I do with it? Here we go. I think this was it. So I think this will go up here like that. And am I in frame? Okay. Sometimes I get floating off to the side over here and I don't realize I get out of frame. And I can't see the top here without really getting my head and my arms and everything in here, so I apologize for reaching across you there. So that covers that up. I need that little bit right here. And I think I kind of like that behind. It breaks up that solid red a little bit. What do you think? And that way, just in case we don't find anything else that we love. Okay, that can go there. Can't glue her on yet. Well, I can do that little piece later. So I need to glue this piece on, then this, right? I think. Well, and getting it to this point, to me, this is still, I mean, obviously what I'm doing right now is background. But even, she's not necessarily background, but like that flower ball could be. And I might be wasting it using it here. I mean, look how much it covers up, so you just have to go around it with the background. But I like how it breaks up this background over here. It breaks up that solid red monotony. And like, well, I can do that later. Probably won't. I'll probably find something like a lipstick, or maybe no, I don't know. I'm not sure. I can cut like one of those down if I can't fit all of them. And that one tore anyway, so. Let's see. I'm gluing this down because I like it. And, you know, you can keep adding stuff too. So if you, because there's a lot of what I did in the beginning that I don't like. And I can just keep adding to it. You know, just keep gluing on top until you like it. And I can put stuff down. I can put stuff around, like if I find red flowers or something like that, just to break up that little bit of whatever. It's a lot of skin color. It's not, there's not very much red on this. But with that solid red background, you know, you almost need something to break it up, right? I mean, at first, when I first started doing this, I thought everything had to be red. Well, if everything's red, then you can't see anything. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Pucker them up. And some cute words or something. Well, you know, it'll pull it together. I mean, we might, 6 months from now, find something that we're like, oh, that's perfect for that page. But for now, that's kind of our background. And then her. Oh, yeah. Hold on. The raspberry head. I mean, okay, see, like, that's cute, too. I'd have to cut it down. This little pom-pom I'm not in love with. Because there's really no way of getting that background color out of there. But I kind of like that down here, but I'm almost afraid I'm not going to find... See, I kind of like that. Looks like she's behind... What do you think? We could put a fruit cup on her head. What else do we have? We have other stuff. We have other stuff. Let's see. Because I kind of like those raspberries right there. Kind of looks like she's hiding, or it breaks up some of that skin color, I think, is what I like about it. Okay, I'm putting this in our red pile instead of in the book. I have a another red lipstick. And because it is getting a little bit difficult to work in this book with all the stuff in it. So that spoon, I'm thinking, will go here. Maybe. It doesn't have to. It doesn't even have to go on this page, but there was something else. I had, cut out this bowl of popcorn. That could go there. We can put, let's see what this looks like cut out. I have said this before, and I think I actually will do it. A Gluebook Live. Would any of y'all like that? See, we can just pile stuff up on our head like that if we want. Because I really kind of like those raspberries. I hate that I have to cut off so much of it. Let's see, let's try it this way. But I really kind of like those there. How do they look in the screen? Okay. And I had, oh, here it is. We have some lactate. That could go down there. I like that. It's got to be cut. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look. That actually could go here if we really wanted it to. We already have fingers coming down from the top. That might be too much overlapping. I don't know, I kind of like something like that. What else did we have? We have this bust. And I didn't cut it out all the way. It's in like a mirror image, but I think I would cut it out all the way. And, oh, he could be, of course, he might have to go on. I say he, I don't know. He, she, could go right there. How much time? Oh, it's already almost an hour. My goodness gracious. Well, we kind of, we didn't finish a page, but it's almost like, you know, we went and we hunted for some images, and we put down a little bit of background, and we're working on some focal pieces. And I'm just bringing you along for the ride. And I hope that you're getting something out of it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope that you're crafting along with me, whether it be in a glue book or, you know, whatever your journal or whatever you're doing in your craft room. And trying to get this, it's got like a little bit of a bluish gray border around it. I'm trying to get that. I'll do that a lot of times. I won't completely cut around my image until I mean, like, I'll just semi-fussy cut, not like totally fussy cut. Did that make sense? Until I know I'm about to use it. And then you don't have all that time and effort. I'm not sure if I'm going to glue him down yet. I'd like to see what's going to happen on this page over here. Kind of like that. The milk wasn't bad here either. It kind of hides a little bit of that, a little bit of her jawline, a little bit of that skin tone. He looks kind of cute here. I'm not in love with that by itself. Let's see if it can go with the Orville Redenbacher. That's not horrible. What do we think? I've got some dresses. I've got some pot holders. These might all have to go over here. I like the pages to play well together. Got the strawberry shortcake. I'm not in love with this. I don't know if it's the way I cut it out or what, but I don't know. And I'm not going to glue that down just yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be something similar to that. Because we are about out of time. And let's see. Like I said, I hope that you got something out of this. I know it's about an hour long. So I appreciate your time if you spend it with me. And I'm kind of liking that. What do you think? We think so? We glue it down? Wait till next time. I've got plenty more magazines to go through, so we might find something. I'm not sure I love him here. He might have to go on this page. Maybe kind of like him on top of these pot holders, maybe. So I'll finish cutting that down, and I'll look through some more magazines and see what else I can find. And then we'll come back and we'll either finish this page or we'll start on another one or whatever. But let me know what you think. If it's too long, to this, to that, if it's not your cup of tea, I totally understand. But I know that some people do like these longer process, you know, talk you through the process videos. So, anyway, I will, it's better than I thought it was going to be. Because I had stalled with this page because I wasn't sure if I really liked it. But it's getting better. So, all right. Well, I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.